Hi guys! Welcome to my channel and welcome then, sabi ni Winnie the Pooh. Sorry, I'm just on PJs because, team bahay. But yeah, today I'll be discussing about SSS maternity benefit because I've been seeing a lot of questions and concerns about it on mommy groups that I'm included. And I want to be able to, share my knowledge about it. So yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, mommy, so let's go ahead and begin. Let's start with the qualifying conditions for you to be able to get your maternity benefit. So we are now here in SSS website, and it says here that the qualifying conditions is for the member has paid at least 3 months of contribution within the 12-month period immediately before the semester of her childbirth or miscarriage. If employed, she must have given notification of her pregnancy through her employer. She must directly notify the SSS if she is separated from employment, a self-employed or voluntary member. So I'm pretty sure most of you that is watching right now are those that are self-employed or voluntary contributing with SSS, because if you are employed, then you don't have to worry much about this because you just have to submit the documents or submit the requirements to your employer, and they are the one who will submit it to SSS and make the computation of your benefit as well. Because if employed ka din, if your monthly salary credit or your salary is more than 20,000, then they have to actually cover the excess amount, because SSS only covers 20,000. The 70,000 maximum SSS benefit is computed by 20,000 monthly salary credit. So if your salary is more than that, then they will actually have to pay the excess out of the 70. So let's say your salary is 35,000, then they have to compute if your salary is 35,000 and give you the amount um, of maternity benefit. So it's going to be more than 70. Kasi ako noon, I'm employed as well, and I get more than 100 since more than 20K kasi yung basic ko. Okay, so now let's talk about the 12-month period immediately before the semester of her childbirth. So this 12-month period that we're talking about here is the qualifying 12 months that you should have paid at least 3 months to be able to get your maternity benefit. And then the before the semester of her childbirth, meaning the semester of contingency. So, hindi na tayo pwedeng maghulog sa period na to. We have to actually uh, pay the contribution before this semester, which is the 12 months that we're talking about here. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out how to compute that. Okay, mommy, so let's go to my Excel file here. All right, so I have created an Excel file or Excel sheet for you guys to see how to get your semester of contingency. So I already created a table for that, as well as what is the 12 months period or necessary 12 months period where you should have paid at least 3 months of your SSS contribution. I already prepared this table, but I still want to show you guys how, to get it, so you know exactly how it works. So let's get an example. Let's say your due date is on May. It says here that to get the semester of contingency, you have to know the quarter and semester. So a quarter means 3 consecutive months ending in March, June, September, and December. So that's how I put quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And a semester means 2 consecutive quarters ending on your possible date of delivery. So that means na pag nakuha mo na yung quarter ng due date mo, then you just have to add the previous quarter, and that's going to be your semester of contingency. So here, since our due date is May, so that means that our quarter is quarter 2, and we just have to add quarter 1, and that's going to be our semester of contingency. So that's how, or this is how it looks like. This is your due date, and this is your semester of contingency. And then we have to get the necessary 12 months period. For the necessary 12 months period, it's automatically the 12 months before your semester of contingency. So that means that this um, months which I highlighted as your semester of contingency, these months we're no longer allowed to pay. Or I mean, it's okay to pay, of course, if especially if you're always paying your monthly contribution, but this is not going to be included, or this is not included on the computation of your SSS maternity benefit. So the necessary 12 months period is going to be from January of last year until December of last year. So as long as you made at least 3 months contribution from January 2021 to December 2021, then you are qualified to get your maternity benefit. Now let's get another example. Let's say your due date is on July. That means that you are on quarter 3 and your semester of contingency belongs to quarter 2 and 3. So this is your semester of contingency, and your qualifying 12 months is going to be from April of 2021 until March of 2022. So sa mga manganganak ng July, then hulog po tayo if wala pa para mag-qualify pa tayo. We can still pay for January of this year until March of this year. Now let's go ahead and talk about how the computation, or how to compute your maternity benefit. All right, mommies. So for the computation, first thing that we have to check is this SSS contribution table, because we have to get your monthly salary credit for us to be able to compute your maternity benefit. So I'll be starting with the highest computation, which is 70,000 benefit. And in order for us to get that, we have to have the highest contribution amount, which is 2,600, because if your contribution is for 2,600, then it is considered that your salary is ranging 20,000 or more. Okay. So let's go back to my Excel sheet here. I already copied the computation instructions, which come from SSS website as well, this one. So let's go back to my original example. Your due date, let's say for example, is May, and this is how your contribution looks like. So si Mami lagi naguhulog consistent ng 2,600 pesos every month for her SSS contribution. So again, if it's 2,600, you're considered as your salary credit considered as 20,000 pesos. In order for us to get the average monthly salary credit, so we just have to multiply the highest contribution value for 6 months. So since pare-pareho naman yung hulog ni Mommy, so 2,600 and 20,000 pesos ang monthly salary. So 20,000 times 6, then that's gonna be 120,000 pesos. Divide by 180 days as per the instruction here. So we will get the average daily salary credit, or the monthly allowance, or the daily allowance, which is 666 pesos and 66 centavos. And we just have to multiply it to the number of days of your benefit, which is 105 days for successful delivery, or 60 days for miscarriage. So here the example is going to be 105 days. So that means that if 6 months kang nakahulog ng 2,600 pesos, your maternity benefit is going to be 70,000. If yung hulog mo ay pasok sa iyong 12 months, or dun sa 12 months necessary period na kinompute natin kanina, or diniscuss natin kanina. Okay, now let's make another example. Let's say voluntary nga, and you're paying only 1,300 pesos since you started paying as voluntary member, and then you learned na tataas nga yung monthly salary credit natin or your maternity benefit if mataas yung hulog. So, you go to the maximum of 2,600. Nag-start ka nung November, moving forward. And again, if your due date is May, so our qualifying period is January 2021 contribution until December 2021. So that means na ang ko-consider lang natin na kasama sa computation is November, November to December, and then yung 2/6 nung January, hindi siya kasama. So November and December 2/6, so that means you have 20,000 monthly salary credit. And then the other months is 1/3, though we go back to SSS table. If your contribution is 1,300, that means that your expected salary credit is 10,000 pesos. So we put here 10,000 for 4 months. So we just have to add those. So 20,000, 20,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Then the sum would be 80,000 pesos. So 80,000 divided by 180, we get 444 pesos and 44 centavos. That's going to be our average daily salary credit or our allowance from SSS. Then that means that our benefit will be 46,666 pesos. Okay, so let's get another example. So let's say previously employed. So mami, kasi nag-stop ako mag-work dahil maselan kasi yung paglilihi ko. Pinastop na ako ni mister. Nahulugan naman ako ng company ko. Kaso, after noon, hindi na ako nakahulog. Pero pasok po ako sa 12 months qualifying period. So, let's say ganito yung itsura ng hulog ni Mommy. So, nahulugan siya ng company niya from January 2021 to March 2021, and then the rest wala na. So, still, pasok pa rin si Mommy dahil ang May, ang qualifying period ay January 2021 to December 2021, and nakapaghulog siya ng at least 6 months. So, paano po yung magiging computation? Since ang computation ng average monthly salary credit is 6 months na hulog, so dahil 3 months lang, so i-add lang natin yung 3 months. So, that means your total average monthly salary credit for that 3 months na hulog is 60,000 pesos. We just have to divide it again to 180 days to get the average daily salary credit or daily allowance, which is equivalent to 333 pesos and 33 centavos, and we just have to multiply it again to the number of days of our benefit, which is 105 days. So that means kung 3 months lang pong nakahulog ng 2,600, dun sa 12 months qualifying period, Mommy, ang magiging maternity benefit po natin ay 35,000 pesos. So let's get another example. Change naman natin yung due date. Let's go back to July. So July, the computation or the necessary 12 months period na dapat nakahulog ay April 2021 to March 2022. And then si Mommy ay voluntary din. Mommy, iba-iba po kasi yung hulog ko kasi depende lang po kapag medyo malaki yung kinita ni mister or may extra po kami. So, let's say, naghulog si Mommy ng 1/3 nung April since ang qualifying period for July ay April, again, to March 2022. And then, hindi na siya ulit nakahulog. Nakahulog na siya ay October. Nung October, nakahulog si Mommy ng 2,600. Nung November, nakahulog lang ulit si Mommy ng 1,300. And then, nung December, let's go back to the table. December, nakahulog si Mommy ng 1,950. And then, ngayong January, nakahulog ulit si Mommy ng 2,600. Okay. So again, our qualifying period for this mommy that has a due date of July is April 2021 to March 2022. Mommy, hindi ko po sure kung makakahulog pa ako ng February and March. So let's just consider na hindi na makakahulog si mommy dahil nag-iipon na para sa kanyang panganganak. So ito lang ang meron tayo towards the 12 months. So we have a total of um, 5 months contribution from mommy. So, let's start from the highest. So, meron si maming dalawang 2,600 na hulog, which is 2,600 is equivalent to 20,000 monthly salary credit. And then, meron si maming dalawang 1,300, which is equivalent to 10,000 pesos monthly salary credit. And then, meron si maming 1,950, which is based on SSS table, is 15,000 salary credit. So we just have to add all those. So we come up with 75,000 pesos. Divide by 180 days. So we got 116 pesos and 66 centavos allowance. And our maternity benefit would be 43,750. So that's how we compute our SSS maternity benefit. Hope this helps, mommies.